The cure to what ails you is always Chocobo. Boko the Chocobo, and I sent him home! So, you know, only fair that he helps me out. This is such cheery music for the crystal's powers are getting ruined. And next death is gonna come out. The world is about to be fucked. Have some cheery music. Well, I'm running a little late, and the COVID cough is, still kicking my ass, but I really want to play FF5. When I planned to do this run on stream, I was not planning for it to take more than a couple of weeks, because I was potentially planning if, you know, if my Wednesday, Friday streams weren't enough, I was, like, planning on being like, alright, well, I'll do an extra stream, right? Then I got fucking COVID, and that went out the window. Completely and utterly out the window. I don't know if I'll finish today. We have quite a bit to do. My guess is probably not. Because I'm still getting my butt kicked, but, but I want to play some FF5, so. Alright, Island Shrine. Let's go. Get everyone set up. How is my chicken knife doing? 111, okay, so the max is 127. So I'm 32 runs from max-ish. Lads. What we got on? Emerald, got it. I think these guys can be stopped, but it's not really a problem unless I get some bad damage rolls here. Yeah, they can be stopped. Alright, one more Firaga should do it. And goodbye. So the Island Shrine is not a very difficult dungeon at this point in the game. But it can be, it does have some stuff in it, which can be quite irritating. Also, I did change my bar to Bart's because Faris's job points were pretty low. Alright, we're burning another page in the book. This seems impractical as a key. This is also very easy to miss chest, by the way. Alright. I don't know what these enemies are likely to. Ooh, they didn't get, I can words. No, I can't. Stopped. Okay, not weak to anything. These are also not weak to anything. Okay, it doesn't look like there's much in here that's actually weak to very much. Good to know. Heroes rhyme, why not? So, yeah, like I said, the Island Shrine isn't that annoying. There's one particular enemy that's very annoying to run from, I feel like, because it has like a 1% chance, if I had to guess. Gotta go check. Oh, it's a 10% chance! Truly thrilling. Yeah, there's quite a bit of money in that chest. It's very easy to miss this. This guy. So this guy is a pain in the ass because he has, let me see, how much health do you have, Mr. Todd Avis? He has 33,000 health. This is just a random encounter in this dungeon. So Twilight, thank you for the resub. Yeah, Burb. He has 33,000 health. He absorbs wind, so summoners hate him. Burb. And he has a 10% run chance, so he's very annoying to run from. He takes forever to kill at 33,000 HP. That's so much HP. I've never encountered him in this room before, so that's interesting. No chance to see in that room. He must be the rare encounter in that room. He is indeed the 16 out of 256 encounter in that room, which explains why I've never met him in that room before. There are 2 hidden items in this room. Ah, these guys. So, this guy is the reason you do not want to come in here with your levels being a multiple of 5. Those guys have level 5 death. There's 2 very easy to miss hidden items at the bottom of this room. I know how to press the switches to get the chests before the way forward, which is just, hey, fucking rude. Oh, I have Sing. I had, what am I doing? My bard has, Requiem. Ah, shit. Per Krill got a little owned. Ah, we've mastered the Black Mage. Alright, who's gonna be Black Mage? Krill, I think. Want Lena to be time? Yeah, Lena's got like no job points in time. So yeah, that's a good switch up, I think. Got the, Alright, let's see, that works. Gonna switch to Thunder for literally one reason, but we might as well. Alright. And Krill is absolutely fucking adorable as a Black Mage. Look at her. Isn't that cute? It's just so adorable. Then we switch this one up, and progress is gonna be made. Yeah, little Starbangle, she's so cute. I mean, she has the cutest job sprites for basically every job. There are very few jobs in which I'd be like, Krill doesn't have the best sprite. Although I think for things like Thief, still adorable. Look at that. And Ninja is one of my favorites. Very adorable. Summoner, I think I actually prefer the others in it. I think the big shoulder pauldrons do nothing for her in Summoner. But she's adorable in all the mages, and I do think her all the Mystic Ring outfits are incredible. So she's not alone in that, but hers is very good. Ranger is also a very good sprite on everyone, but I love feathered hats, so that's just my thing. Berserker, look at this thing. Look so cute. So cute. Blue Mage, I think, also looks great on everyone. Same with Red. Red is another just one class that looks great on everyone. I actually think I do prefer Beastmaster on, the other 2 girls. But it is still cute. Chemist is pretty much the same on everyone. Same with Geomancer, I think. They're all clowns. Bard also looks decent on everyone. I don't think she pulls off mine very well. Gladiator, though, is so cute. Look at this shit. Yeah, see, they're all tiny, or too tiny. I do think Cannoneer looks incredible on everyone, including Krill. It's so cute. Look at the little necromancer, though! Oh! Look at that! Varus's is like fucking clown, though. That's a fucking jester necromancer. I love Lena's necromancer. It's very good. Dancer, I think, actually, like everybody else, including Galef, actually has a better Dancer sprite. Your Faris is... You're right, Faris is Rita Repulsa! 100%. I also have never really looked at the Necromancer ones, because you can't roll them in a Fiesta. And also, the only way I think you only get Necromancer after you beat the GBA dungeon. I think it's literally I think you beat the boss at the end of the bonus dungeon, you get Necromancer. So I've never used Necromancer before, and they're not part of the GBA job set, because that would be kind of fucking ridiculous. I mean, already the GBA jobs are not supposed to be unlocked until you've beaten all 4 tablet dungeons in World 3, so once you've done all 4 of those, you can go in, but at least, you know, you have it for the Void. The odds of you being able to get Necromancer with any given Fiesta team are so low, because the GBA dungeon kind of requires you to use... I think there's literally an image that, like, you need Thief because you need 4 times speed for something in there. You need Beastmaster because you need to catch a King Behemoth to give to someone. You need a source of non-elemental damage for a specific boss. And there's something else that I've forgotten, but yeah, like, the odds of you getting, like, all the stuff you need and being able to be strong enough to beat the GBA bonus dungeon before you do the Void is kind of minimal. Yeah, you can tell they came later, because I think the sprite work is fucking incredible in all of these jobs. Yes, I do think if I have a Dancer, I tend to make Faris my Dancer at the end, or Butts, because all these sprites are good. I think Krill has better other sprites. It's very rare that I'll choose Krill as a Dancer over, like, some of the other way better sprites she has. You know, the message about roadworks happening near my building. Anyway, whatever. We got chest to get. Let's go. Fair enough. So this chest can actually have 2 different enemies in it, which is kind of funny. Alright, then it does its illusion. It's always very funny to me when there are multiple enemies. Multiple enemies on the screen, but they couldn't, like, fit them in. So they're just all on top of each other. The overlapping damage numbers. Oh, I'm just not doing it anymore. That's so funny, though. Hey, that's just rude. One guy? Yeah, there we go. Ah, I was really hoping not to get into an encounter before I got to the save point. Yeah, this dungeon's actually, like, really short. I mean, it's got a lot more behind it, but it's got, like, 2 save points in it, which is kind of nice. It's nowhere near as long as the Pyramid, and I think even a team that has, like, you know, like, Team I struggled with Pyramid, there were nowhere near as many undead enemies in this one, so it's nowhere near as rough a dungeon. The only enemy that sucks is the Tote Avis, so have an ability to run away, and you'll be fine. Kinda forgot I switched to Thunder Rod. Wait, you know, it's fine. Ah, damage is so nice though. It's so nice doing damage. Goodbye. Alright, this is like the one thing I put. Fuck. Alright, so you can either get a mecha head, in this, or you get a prototype. Fucker. Alright, he is immune to stop, so... Who left the robot in here? I got easily the worst of the two. So the prototype has less HP, but it has 100 magic defense. Compared to the mecha head's 18, and it doesn't have a lightning weakness, so I guess we'll see what a Thundaga even does to this guy. I don't know, serviceable at 2000. They're much scarier in World 1 when you don't have access to the Agas. And they're very scary to some squads in this dungeon. Compared to the Mecha Head that you fought like a billion of in the Pyramid. And yeah, prototypes drop dark matter, so if you have a chemist and you want to farm a couple of extra black matters for bosses in World 2 that you can death potion, I imagine that imp is not... It's not undead. Killing those guys gets you a dark matter. They're the only source of it in World 1 and World 2, so unfortunately if you don't farm some in World 1 before, say, the crystal boss in World 2, you're shit out of luck, but... And they're quite hard to kill in World 1. There's a couple of methods. If you have a Beastmaster, you could control them and have them kill themselves. They do have self-destruct, I think. I believe chemists can tank their defense, so you can get through their ridiculous defense that way. I'm trying to think. I think blue mages can deal with them. I've kind of forgotten the method at the moment. I feel like it involves dark sparking them twice, which gets them to level 5. And then you can level 5 death them. There might be an easier way than that, but... God damn, my Requiem does so much damage. Because of all the magic I'm flying around. Putting black magic on my bard makes Requiem do so much damage. Oh no! Oh, balls. Yeah, see, this is why you do not want to come in here. Come in here, level a multiple of 5. You get back attacked by these guys, you're so fucked. I didn't know they did level 5 death for a few Fiestas until I came in here at level 5 and fucking perished. Oh, and Lena just... Okay, Lena wasn't level 5, in that fight, but became level 30 after that fight, so, things are, now getting a little difficult, but the good news is that because I have Time Mage, I can leave after the boss, which is another thing that's just like... I really love having a Time Mage for lots of reasons, in that they're a good class, but, being able to just fuck off from dungeons is 100% the way. Because, like, the main game doesn't... the main game really doesn't expect you to, not use teleport. Which is why after you get teleport, it stops automatically taking you out of dungeons. Like, in World 1 and a lot of World 2, you are taken out of dungeons after you beat them. You don't have to leave them, but, like, a lot of the time after you get teleport, they're like, you teleport now, you can just leave. Like, Drakenvale is after you get teleport. So it's like, instead of walking on the back, you can just leave. Just go. And this dungeon. Of course, if you're in a Fiesta, you almost certainly do not have time and you have to just schlep your way out. We're in the boss room. There are a couple of chests to grab in here. This is where you'll see taught Avises. They're a lot more common in this room. I guess, is there one of the 90 out of 256s if I had to guess? Oh no, there are 60. They are 60 out of 256 in this room. You'll find so many of them and you'll just be like, fuck off. I'm not gonna fight anything else, I just wanna conserve my MP for the fight ahead. Oftentimes I just go back to the save point, but... And there's some pretty good enemy sprites in here, yeah. You just get into so many encounters in this room. I'm leaving. It's powering up my chicken knife because we are going to Fort Tower next. And I do not have a fully powered chicken knife yet, but, I mean, it's just gonna have to do. I can't be bothered to do anything else, so... Alright. We should be set for this fight, I think. This is good, it's set up. What I might do is swap you white instead of black. So Black Mage can actually do something very funny in this fight with sleep and just completely break it, but this fight isn't really hard enough that I feel the need to do that, so...
Not even for the fans?
No, it's a real pain in the ass, honestly.
No, fuck the fans.
Because the thing about this fight is the thing about this fight is that Wendigo passes between all four of them and you have to find him and hit the right one, but at the start of the fight, all of them are the correct one. So you can actually, like, sleep him at the start of the fight and kind of use that to your advantage to kill him pretty quickly, but it's really finicky. So I just don't bother. And I just take him straight up like you're kind of supposed to. So, can you slow it? I think you can slow go them, yeah. So it has 20,000 health, so he actually has nearly half the health of the fucking Taught Avis that you can fight in his dungeon. One asshole. Okay. He's being a real fucking jerk. You got it. That was the Sloga coming in. So this is why you don't use AoE against him. Using AoE gets, yeah, multi-targets get you frost counters. Alright, so now we're just going to, try to find him. That's why Summoner is absolutely garbage for this fight. Like, Summoner is one of the best classes in the game. Not for this fight. Harlequin Arceus also, like, has, like, a massive counter for specifically, summons. It's very funny, there are some specific fights that are like, get out of here. So yeah, it's a little unfortunate that it took every single one, but... I'm trying not to have both of them stinging, because I actually don't know if, I actually don't know if these guys can slap you out of, singing. I'm trying to keep my healer alive. There we go. You can see the song is having a good effect, though. My damage has gone up by 1,000. That attack probably hits you out singing. So again, a little ballsy to not have a healer up. They can do a lot of AoE stuff that's quite annoying. There we go, another 500 damage. And Wendigo's done. Now we just have to wait for Wendigo to realize he's dead. Bye. And we have our tablet, and we have access to Fork Tower now. It's true, I can smack us out of singing. My main thing was I didn't want someone to get, like, slapped around and not have my healer. This is not a difficult enough fight that I feel like I need to risk, and just teleport. What am I doing? I get the fuck out. And just leave. I'm so used to having to run out of that dungeon that sometimes I forget I can just leave. Alright, here's where things get interesting. Alright, so... I'm sending Krill all on her lonesome to Rug Wizard. Rose, thank you for the resub. Yeah, the least punchy party versus boss only wants to be punched. Yeah, for once, the problem I'm going to have is Minotaur.
Least punchy party versus the boss that only wants to be punched.
So this is going to be interesting. I think we'll be fine, but I have high potions. I think we're good, but again, interesting times. I was like, which side will you go to? And it's like, I don't know if there's anywhere in the game that tells you the right side is physical and the left side is magic. But that's what it is. So there's the Wonder Wand if you need another way to, Berserk Shinryu, or you don't have a staff user but you have a rod user. That's the way to Berserk Shinryu. I was gonna say, I can't possibly be lucky enough to get no encounters, but one encounter is not bad.
And a donut.
And a donut. Alright. This is where it's interesting. Rug Wizard is a fucking formality. At least I hope so. This is, this is the problem part. Yeah, there's the problem with the fucking chicken knife. You don't have a way around its fleep rock. Ow! Fuck! Oh, shit. And chicken knife is 1500. So much damage. Have to take the chance. I was hoping Apollo's harp would do a bit more damage, but you know. Oh god. I get think about the Apollo harp is gonna be in the back row, unlike the chicken knife. Oh dear. No! Damn it. Do I really need more Phoenix Downs? It's not normally a problem, because I have white magic, normally. Okay, so this guy has 20,000 health, so chip away we shall. Oh no. Oh no. Every time I hit, I'm like, please die, please die, please die, please die. No! Can't escape. There we go. Oh. Bye. Alright, that is, I believe, the fucking hard part of the fight, so. You cannot open your menu and do stuff. If you do, as soon as you come out in the menu, it will explode and you're dead, so. It's true, I had to return him at the start of the fight to show him who's boss. Ooh, I do not like that he cast haste on himself. It should hopefully not be a problem, because most of his offense is magic-based. So he shouldn't really be able to do anything to a single character with a reflect ring. But haste does increase the speed of regeneration. I just don't want him to make this fight longer. He does have a couple of things that go past reflect, though, so. Slow yourself, dummy. If you don't have magic, one of the ways to get around him is to berserk him. Which is incredibly funny, because he hits like a truck. You can also, with the reflect ring, kind of let him kill himself, but it's... You can see he does have regain on, so he has to, like, do damage past that, which is kind of tough. You, generally speaking, if you're doing that, what you're doing is you're running him out. Oh, there we go. He's low on health. He's using the Agus now. As you run him out of MP, and then if he can't use return. What happens if he kills himself? Does he just not bother using flare? Oh no, he uses flare. There you go. And that's why you have a reflect ring on. For the flare at the end of the fight. Alright, there we go. We now have Flare, and we now have the only attacking white magic spell we have, Holy, which means our white mage can chip in now, which is fun. We'll go ahead and sort this out. I often forget to put the Harmony sandals back on, which is quite funny. Let's get our submarine! Probably a good time for my donut. Undersea world's my oyster now. That's just in my hands. Hello. Alright. We've got our submarine. I'm trying to go get that third hairpin. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I protested all last stream, but Vicus wore me down. I'm gonna go do it. It is utterly stupid and I shouldn't do it, but... Yes! The gremlin won. Yeah, you sure are. There's no universe in which I should be doing this. This is a terrible idea. have to show why it's a terrible idea in order for y'all to understand. It's a terrible fucking idea. See, there's the leather armor, so there is the, there is problem number one. I mean, problem number one is I have to use the thief knife. Ooh, that does not reset my the timer. Okay, okay. So this is why I save state as well, and I saved. That is very funny. Yes, I'm like, okay, well fuck it, I can return, right? I thought it would reset the timer, but no. Unfortunately, I feel like once I hit about the 3-minute mark, I kind of have to just load the save state. Because you do need, it does actually take a while for him to be like, splendid, and then get through all these dialogue in order to give you, like, mimic, so it sure would suck to, steal it and then not have the time to get out. So at 3 minutes, we'll reload the game, but... Alright. Actually, I probably just do return because I missed, yeah. Yeah, without return, you do just have to, you know, you can, of course, like, if you don't steal the leather armor, you can at least keep trying to steal from him, until you steal the leather armor and then you're done and you have to reload, so. I would not advise this without save states. I wouldn't advise this in general, even with save states. As you can see, it's fucking miserable. But, like, without save states, it's just fucking wretched. Yeah, we get to hear the start of this a billion times. There's the leather armor again. And then you get the double counter if you manage to steal as well, you might be noticing. Which is very funny. He hates both that you hit him and that you stole from him. At least once I have stolen it, I can just stand still, and, you know, do the thing you're supposed to do in this fight, but... Everyone return! Then I got a mug, but I couldn't steal! Joys. I don't know what the chance of all of this is, because there's, you first have to hit instead of missing, so there's that chance. Then you have to proc the mug from the thief knife. Then, from that thief knife, you have to get the rare instead of the common steel. Combine all of that, and I think it's, honestly, the odds of this are completely ridiculous. Yeah, the 4% steal. Kinda got one more shot at it here, and then, yeah. Oh, right, I have to say no. I was like, yeah, fight! And I was like, no, no, no. You can kill this guy. I wouldn't recommend attempting it, but technically he is killable. Sometimes you steal. Yeah, you have to find a way to survive a triple cast meteor. Easy, right? Easy every time. Honestly, the return is making this like a little bit less miserable, I will say, since the last time I did it. Because of course the last time I did it, I had to load the save state and then, you know, advance the RNG kind of thing. Here, at least Return is doing that for me. Couldn't steal. Couldn't steal. Let the curtain rise. I can't stress enough that you should just not do this. Honestly, if you have a thief, it is a little bit better. So what thief gives you is, of course, steal instead of mug, and you can have the thief gloves on, which I think double your base chance of stealing. So you at least cut out the, like, all the times I do this and I don't even steal anything. But you still have to contend with stealing and getting the leather armor instead of the gold hairpin. But at least you get far fewer of that. Yep, I just did the attack instead of mug. hate to see it. Alright, one more attempt. I should really be, like, writing down how many, leather armors I'm stealing, but, you know. Yeah, make the stats for me. Figure out what my chances are here. One more. That was the leather armor. Like, scroll too fast, and I did steal, but, like, that was a leather armor there. Yeah, because I have 5 of them now. One thing I probably should do, is... The one time I load the save state, see how long it takes for him to, like, shut up and give me the, the gem, so that I know what my time frame I'm looking at is. Every time I get the mug, I'm like waiting for it. I'm like, ah. Alright, so I'm at 340 now. What happens if I don't do anything? Oh boy. Oh god, it takes... It does take nearly 3 minutes. Okay, that at least doesn't take any time. Then I need the time to get up here, so that's 3 minutes with no encounters. to get 7 minutes, up to 7 minutes again. So yeah, I cannot afford to have less than 3.5 minutes on the clock, really. Yeah, you can still mug on a miss though. As we just saw there, mug can still proc even if your attack misses. So I think you don't actually care about the dodge part, it is just the mug proc. It's very funny that your mug can still go off on a miss. I think it is just the 40% and then the 10 out of 256. Last one. Yeah, I really can't afford it less than 3.5. In case I get into any encounters, leather armor, baby! Does that make the probability just, like, 0.4 times 10 over 256? I'm never quite sure what that means. I mean, is it 0.52%? Sounds about right. Couldn't steal, baby. Couldn't steal. And again, all under a time limit. If I wasn't using save states, I would just have to be, like, coming back from outside the submarine, you know, in the submarine. Oh, shit! There we go, there we go, there we go. It happens! Now I just gotta make it back out to the submarine without drowning. I'm gonna make a save state there, forgetting it. I have the time, since I timed it. It's 2 minutes for him to start blathering at you, and then you have to sit through 30 seconds of him blathering at you. Yeah, see, like, getting into an encounter was a little bit what I was afraid of at the 3-minute mark. Like, I actually probably don't need this chest. I got the gold hairpin, baby! The third and final one in the game. I think it says got another 7 minutes, but it puts your timer up to 7 minutes. So it's very funny when you get that chest on the way down, and you go from 6 minutes to 7 minutes, and you're like, fuck! Do it on the way up, baby! Do it on the way up. But No, there are only 3 golden hairpins in the game, and stealing from Go-Go is the 3rd one. It's completely ridiculous. I could have gotten up here without the air, but, you know. I don't like to live dangerously. But alright! Paris can now have a gold hairpin! I can remember to equip it. Way! Don't do it! It's a nightmare! Did you not just watch me do that with Return? It sucks even worse with save states alone, because you do have to roll the RNG when it's a save state. Because if you load a save state and do the exact same actions and the exact same ATB, you will always get the same outcomes. I think save stating before the fight was good, but I'm not sure if you, like, go straight into the fight, like, right away. That's why I did some, like, moving up and down, because that definitely rolls the RNG. I'm not sure if not moving up and down does, but, the return stuff did, because there's counters and stuff. Like, the RNG in the fight shifted, so the return was able to make it so that, like, the RNG shifted. But you can see it for yourself. If you load a save state as you're about to take an action, you do that action every single time, it'll do the same thing. As long as you don't... As soon as you roll, as the ATB rolls forward, the RNG changes again. So basically what I would do with a save state is start the fight and then wait, like, you know, 3 seconds, 5, 7, 10, and starting again. So it is, like, you can do it, but you have to, what other things you can do is, like, have your other people do stuff. Don't attack him, because he will slap you around, but what you can do is have your other party members defend, or row, or, heal, or do something, and that will also advance the RNG. But yeah, save state, you have to be really aggressive with the RNG rolling to get it, which is why I was like, okay, I do have Time Mage, I have Return, which does affect the RNG because it happens in different ATBs, so like, all sorts of RNG is affected by using Return. I will get different outcomes, which I did, so... There we go! Krill and I got AP out of that fight, no one else did, which is fine because Arrow wasn't gonna get any out of that fight anyway. Alright, with a 3rd gold hairpin, let's go to a dungeon which I'm not going to use any MP at all anyway, so... So all of that, kind of pointless, but you know. I want to do the thing that every team can do against this boss fight in this dungeon, because frankly it's the easiest way for me to beat this fight. So this is the 3rd tablet dungeon. We will not be going to the 4th. There's really no point. We don't want Leviathan, and frankly you don't fight him anyway, even if you do get Leviathan. I've realized I probably wanted to wait on the Sing before this, but this is fine. Alright, in we go. So everything in here is extremely undead. So Requiem your way to victory. Did you guys just not realize you were dead for a little bit? It's kind of funny. This is a great place to trade in World 3 if you have a bard. It's, you know, it's free. You don't need any MP, and you kill things very quickly. These fights are otherwise very, very annoying without Bard, because a lot of them have counters to stuff you do, which means that like some of these fights can get kind of gnarly pretty quickly. Do not hit that switch. We'll block the path in front of you. The other thing I have with Time Mage is I have Float, which means the other gimmick of this dungeon is not going to be a problem. I gotta just dies late for some reason. What if he has sap on? Okay, this is the part where I never remember. Yeah. One of these switches gets you an item. Yeah, he must just have like draining HP or something. I must have a flame ring. Float on everybody. Drop down. Ah, so these big scaly lads are 100% the worst enemies in here. They have a lot of health and they do really nasty counters to you. They doom you, I think. White Mage is also good here because they are weak to Holy, so Holy does a shit ton of damage to them. It is just that Requiem is free and Holy is not free, so... It's far easier for me to Requiem them than anything else. And yeah, and there's lots of lava down here, so if you don't have a Geo or a Time Mage, you go down to 1 health pretty quick. We do not want to tent up or anything here because you lose float when you heal. I make sure I brought the thing I do need for this dungeon. I'm pretty sure I got it. Yeah, we're good. Magic lamp. This is where you get a Kaiser Knuckles without having to get dropped. By this point, you almost certainly have Hermes sandals, so like... 22 minutes, 6 resets. That didn't take us very long. 93 attacks to get the 35 mugs. Actually, what? 17 leather armors? Alright. Thank you for those stats. That's actually very good. That was decently good luck. I think, though. I guess a 10 out of 256 is a... So what over 25 then? I mean, 0.6, but... Yeah, it's a 4% steal chance, so... Yeah, I won out of 25 for... And it took 35 mugs to get the 1 out of 25, so... A little harsh, but not that bad. Alright, so we're gonna do the thing. So the gimmick of this fight is a bit like the gargoyles, don't kill them one at a time. They will revive each other. They, the thing is they all have different weaknesses to elements, so I can't just blast them with black magic. But one thing I can do... is that none of them are, heavy. So you can lamp Odin them to death. So every team that comes down here can kill these guys really easily. We are not going to teleport out for once because I need to do something. Luckily, it's just right over here. This replenishes the magic lamp, so now it should be back to being Bahamut. Because when you use the magic lamp, it goes through all the summons, Bahamut, Leviathan, Odin, and so on, and so the Soldier, and so on and so forth. That replenishes it, so it now should be back to being Bahamut. I tend to double check this, just in case. Because I need, Odin for, and I'm not gonna rest. I need Odin for, Ned. So I tend to get into a fight on the way out, and I normally don't teleport, so I normally can't just leave. Yeah, you can refill it here. You can also refill it back at the waterfall that you got it, but you can refill it here. So here I'm just going to save state and then blast it to see that it is back to Bahamut. So we're good. Did you do it? Oh, you just look stupid one here? What did you do? Yeah, 6 ability points. Oh, yes! Mighty Guard does give float. So yes, if you're Blue Mage and you've gotten Mighty Guard, which is a pain in the ass to get, but you can absolutely have it before this point. Yeah, you have float on your party. I mean, it's fair. A lot of time you come down here and you don't have float, which is very funny. Or Geomancer, and it just happens. I'll walk back through the dungeon. This is like, with Bard, nothing here is a threat, and it's good. It's good experience, so... I think this is absolutely the reason why my mage teams tend to end up higher level than some of my other runs with, like, less good parties. Because I can just blast random encounters, and I want to, like, you know, I want to do more of the dungeons in World 3, so I end up, like, fighting a lot more. I have a tendency to get all the blue magic except roulette. If I'm missing a blue magic on my page at the end, it's almost definitely roulette, which is very late on. Oh, I have to hit the switch. Very late on, and incredibly annoying to get your hands on, because it's random who it lands on, so... That switch. Yeah, White Wind is pretty easy to get your hands on, yeah, which is nice. It's a very good spell. Out we go. Oh, not quite out we go. I always forget about this floor on the way out. I'm always like, that's the exit. It's like, no, that's not the exit yet. They must just constantly be sapped or something, the way I'm killing them here. Dying late. Yeah, roulette is a terrible fucking spell. With 4 of you in a party, the odds, like, you outnumber the enemy the vast majority of times. So, the odds of you hitting yourself instead of the enemy is, like, incredibly high. Roulette is a terrible spell. Alright, well, I do think that is everything I want to do in World 3. Alright, let me buck up my spreadsheet and see how we are doing in terms of job points. Alright, well... Butts is now... dead last. It does look like everyone's learned every 6 except Lena, who has still got to learn times 6. I think we keep her on that. Okay, Krill I think is gonna become my bard. Krill is like way ahead of everyone, so let's go ahead and make my bard for now. I actually get Meteor for doing this, which is 42 MPs, even half, that's 21, which is so much. So to go up. Get in the airship. But I'm gonna go to a shop and I'm gonna buy out, healing items, so... Head over... Yep, ball. That's everything I want. This team doesn't really need Phoenix Downs, but good to buy them out anyway. I hate that X-Death. Yeah, we all hate that guy. Fuck that guy. In we go. Bounced off the sand. I do need to actually put black magic back on. Throw them meteors. So against like a lot more than one enemy, you're still better off using black magic. But meteor is very funny, and against like 1 or 2 targets, it's very good. I do now have Holy, which is not multi-targetable, but we can now try it out. Boosted Holy. 10 MP too, like, you know, a half cost. Holy is very good. Oh, level checkers. I killed so many of you in my last run to grind out 99 elixirs. So many of these guys. These guys I think are probably weak to thunder. Guess not. But the frogs were weak to something. I mean, dying and being dead, apparently, but you know. I hate these fights in this forest. Run away. They're quite weak to fire, though, I think, the mosses. Yep. Yep, learn time 6, that's good. Now everyone has every type of magic at the max level, so, like, I can do whatever I want on any of them now, which is nice. Alright, onwards to the first boss fight of the Void. Not where she's gonna cast Reflect, but we'll find out. So Flare is like good, but yeah, the problem with Flare is the upside of Air Flare is it's non-elemental. The downside of Flare is that it's non-elemental. I'm pretty sure Meteor goes through Reflect. Yep. I just save state just in case I was misremembering that, but yeah, Meteor extremely slows down the GBA, which is very, very funny. Califasteri, not difficult. Not a hard boss fight. Very funny that she's right before Omega. Oh, come on. Really? Fucking jerks. Assholes. I hope that guy doesn't absorb Holy. I'm having a horrible flashback of like, that guy might absorb Holy. No, thank God. I think the two at the front absorb wholly. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, they do nasty counters, just generally, pieces of shit. Oh, hello. 5 cats in a bag. The whole group of cats. Swoop down, you know, making sure I do not, swoop myself directly onto Omega, a thing I have done before, and is not very pleasant. Not the greatest thing to do. And backtracking to get a ring. I do not want to fight a Great Dragon right now. Alright, so I'm actually, I'm flagging quite a bit at the moment. So I think what I will do is stop stream here, because I don't think I can go for the next hour and a bit, at least, that I need to, beat the rest of the void. So I think what I'll do is I'll stop right here before Omega, and next stream we will beat the game. We will triple crown. We will beat Omega and Shinryu and Ned, and things will be good. Alright. Hopefully see you on Sunday for Zexion. I'm really hoping that, like, COVID stops kicking my butt a bit. I mean, the thing is, like, I was feeling better. You know, I really was, and then I started feeling worse again in different ways. Thanks, COVID. I'm gonna go rest instead of fiesting now. Thanks everyone for joining me. I just really want to play some FF5, and see you next week, hopefully for more of it. Bye, everybody.